What's going on, guys? Exciting news. We did just get the teaser for new units. Now, I'm not talking about the video teaser that we saw before. I'm talking about the actual teaser. So if you come into your game here, click the media page, we do see that there is a new monster called the Battle Angel. Now, first thing I'll talk about is I was always a big Halo fan growing up, so I really like the concept of double energy swords as a weapon. Also, who doesn't like a waifu? I mean, I'm a big fan. I just recently started playing another game called Artery Gear Fusion, which is very like mecha waifu-esque. So this is kind of like exactly what I'm into in terms of units. Like, this is my aesthetic. I think the mask is really cool. I love how it's very mecha fusion. It's not just like a human character that has like, prosthetics or robotics. Like, this unit looks like it's like a humanoid robotic kind of thing, and I think it's super cool. So I'm excited to see how the skills look in game. I'm excited to see future transmogs, and obviously I'm excited to see what the light and dark units do. I think I'm gonna take my bets right now. I was talking with my boy Lucky Madman. I think he said, do you think the wind one's gonna be OP? I said I think the light one's gonna be OP. I know this is the craziest thing to say, but I think the light one is gonna have strip into either defense break or attack bar gain. Strip into stun or strip into defense break with built-in attack bar gain. I think it's gonna be a passive, and I think it's gonna be nuts. So that's my predicament. That's my prediction, chat. So let me know what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think will be super nutty. If you think it'll be the fire one, the wind one, the water one, the light one, or the dark one. If you think they're all going to be 5 stars. If some of them are going to be 4 stars. But for now, right now, we only know the Fire Battle Angel. So Fire, it's an attack type 5-star. Skill 1, Swift Slash. Attacks the enemy 2 times to decrease attack speed by for 2 turns with a 30% chance each. This is not an amazing skill. The reason it's not an amazing skill, it's not have pushback, it doesn't have stun, it doesn't have attack bar steal. It's just okay. Attack bar slow or attack speed slow is not a bad debuff, but it's also not a great skill 1 debuff. Usually the really strong ones are going to be either scaling with damage, have CC, or some sort of attack bar gain. Skill 2 is called Guard Crush. So attacks the enemy quickly and strongly, ignores the enemy's defense if the target's defense is half or less than your attack power. So this is actually similar to the way Copper works, except in this case it's based on attack and not based on defense. So if you have double or more of the enemy's defense, you'll ignore their defense. So let's say they have 1,000 defense after leader skills and towers, and you have 2,001. Or I guess even 2,000, because half. If you have 2,000 attack total, you will ignore defense with this, which is kind of cool. So it does synergize fairly well with Jet Attack. So Jet Attack, the skill 3, attacks the enemy to decrease defense for 3 turns. Now this is unique and cool because it's a 3-turn defense break, which is not something we commonly see. We see this with Nyx combos if you have Nyx. Otherwise, we see this with Annabelle with a 3-turn defense break. But 3-turn defense break is a very rare situation. And the reason that I think that the attack bar gain on the light one will be strip into stun or strip into defense break with the attack bar gain is because, as we can see here, the 3rd skill of the Fire Battle Angel, which sadly we didn't get the name for either, attacks the enemy to decrease defense for 3 turns and increases your attack bar by 50% afterwards. So what you get out of this is you're going to get the skill 3 defense break into the skill 2, most likely ignoring defense if you do have defense break, because defense break is 70% of your total defense. So overall, the kit seems very strong for like single target kills, very strong snipe setup. I don't know how great it's going to be when we have units like Kali, when we have units like Liam, when we have units like Covenant, when we have units like Oberon, even like 2 stars like Taru, for example. Like, we have a lot of units that kind of do this single target role, but depending on the stats, the potential does exist here for Battle Angel. The biggest issue I have is that, like, to land that defense break, you're going to need accuracy, which means that this unit most likely is a bruiser. Right, so I don't think it's going to be incredibly high base speed. I would like to see 105. I'd like to see it to be like the Occult Girls, which means the speed awakening can bring it to 120. I would like to see accuracy awakens on a bunch of these, and I would like to see at minimum 10.5k HP. Let's say 10.5k HP. I think base attack on a unit like this could be somewhere in like the 790 range, maybe the 810. And then defense could be on the lower side. So defense could be, if they're 105 base speed, the defense could be lower like Perna's. So it could be somewhere around like 500, maybe 510 would be okay on a unit like this. I think it's a cool concept. But the big thing I really want to talk about, guys, is do you think one of these units is going to be a fusion? We haven't had a fusion in a really long time. I think that fusions are really good for the game. gives us more opportunity, more options. So I'm thinking that if we're showcased the fire one, it probably won't be the fire one that becomes our fusion. Also, in terms of units for fusions, like we have, I believe, a one of each element now, right? That's the transmog building, lol. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we have more. We have more. So we have 2 fires. So it's unlikely to be a fire unit. I think that we're probably looking at either a wind or a water unit. I'd be interested in seeing if any of them end up being like support types instead of just attack types. So we could definitely use like a water support or a wind support here. Although we do have Riley, so it's most likely to be water, right? Because we do have Riley as a fusion. So a water support unit from the Battle Angels could be really cool to see. In terms of kit on a water support fusion, I'd probably want to see a stripper. I think I would want to see a stripper because we don't really have that in terms of the fusions. Like we do have free-to-play units that allow that kind of unit, but I mean, out of all of these units, I don't think any of them strip except for skill 2 on Emma. Like, I think it'd be pretty cool if we got a water support unit with like AoE strip or like multi-strip, maybe single target multi-strip. That'd be kind of cool. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. I think we're unlikely to get wind now that I realize that Riley exists, Keck, even though I used her twice today. But yeah, so it's looking like water. We have 2 fire, 2 wind. We don't have any new L&D ones yet. Probably won't, question mark. But yeah, I'm excited to see if we get a water fusion unit. Hopefully support. Hopefully has something good for... I want to say hopefully something good for RTA, right? So an RTA AoE strip is valuable, but single target strip is also pretty good. So if it's high base speed, single target strip is nice. If it's lower base speed, I think it's going to have the AoE strip, or it's going to have some sort of cleanse built into it. But like water units that cleanse are such a common trope in the game that I really hope it's something more unique. Like aggro support would be really nice if it has like strip, and then instead of control, maybe it's like it has... I want to say a strip defense break, but that might be like too much, right? Strip attack break could be okay. Strip glancing would be really nice, but we already have those with all the art masters. So honestly, maybe single target strip stun with a little bit of like attack bar gain on passive would be kind of nice. It could be like a Miles with no damage, and instead it has like utility. So conceptually, that could be really cool. I think it would be good for the meta too. Like Dominic just got buffed to have attack bar steal bit built into his kit. Masha just changed up her kit so she scales her speed faster. It'd be cool to have a water unit that kind of ramps into that meta of like being able to control things. Single target control from that would be cool. But yeah, otherwise, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about Battle Angels. I didn't personally look too much into the teaser when they posted the video, mainly because I was like, I'll just wait till it comes out. But like, man, looking at this picture, I am super, super excited. I think these units are great. I'm really excited to potentially get one. And I mean, you guys know me. I'm going to summon as best I can for it. If you want summons done for these units by me, you can always hit me up. But otherwise, last notes, since I'm posting this pretty soon here, I will be streaming the Legend Tournament on my channel tonight. I know there is an official stream on the Comtua stream with Stoic and Evan, but because I'm not part of that, I'll be doing my own on my stream. So if you want to check that out, links below. Otherwise, have an absolutely wonderful time, guys. And I hope you are also looking forward to the Battle Angels.